Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I want to take a quick look at some trading terms for a day trader. Now often people get this confused with scalping and intraday day trading and interswitch the terms. Now I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of scalping. It's not a style that I do, but I think a lot of people when they start out they want to say they want to be a day trader. People come and say, oh no, you're a scalper, and there's a negative connotation towards that that then detract them from doing that and move them away into other types of trading they're not actually familiar with. And I see this a lot on videos where people say, oh, I'm just scalping at the moment. I've changed from my swing strategy into a scalping strategy and I'm doing all these things, but it's really stressful and I'm not enjoying it. But are you a scalping or actually doing some intraday trading setups? Now a scalper is someone who'll be looking at the smallest possible time frame, down at the minute or even less if they can. Now at that point they're looking at literally getting into a trade in any direction, trading for a very small gain, probably 1, 2, 3 pips, closing that out and then obviously moving on to the next one. The problem you have with scalpers is that often the position size is a lot bigger, can be greater than their 1% risk, and they don't always have stops in place. Because of that, that one losing trade can wipe out a significant number of the winning trades. And you often see that someone gets into a scalping trade and changes their mind and says, okay, fine, I'm now doing this as a swing trade or over a couple of hours to make sure it comes back into a positive. And even a lot of the expert advisors do exactly the same thing. They're programmed to take advantage of very small intraday moves, and before you know it, you've got an EA that is scalping on your behalf, trying to take very small, quick profits, and they get into that one trade and it loses and wipes out. So for me, scalping is a specific strategy and style of trading that is high risk, can be very high reward, but also can be high stressful. And if you look at the number of trades, people could be placing 50 to 100 scalping trades in a day, and for me that's just too much to get into. I'd rather be looking at intraday trades with a good setup, a defined entry, a stop loss and a take profit, whether that be on a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart or even a 30-minute chart, looking for key areas of, maybe looking at either range-bound trades, breakouts, continuations, certain patterns, or even trend continuations. These are all, for me, much better defined styles of trades that work very well on the lower time frames intraday. Now it could be that you're waiting a long time for a setup, you'll place a particular buy order or sell order, and it could take a long time whether it's a news release comes out or there's momentum with more volume coming in the market, especially around when the US session kicks in the afternoon, and that could actually mean that the trade goes on and makes a profit for you. But again, you're only looking for a small number of trades because you've got that risk of say 0.5%, 1% in place, and your reward is typically greater than 1 to 1. So in that point you are looking to get a significant return on your risk. Now if you do get a losing trade, 1 or 2 or 3 trades, then you're only going to be down, depending on what you're risking, 1%, 2%, 3%. But obviously if you get onto a winning trade, even on an intraday movement, you can get onto a 4x breakout that could easily make 30, 40, 50 pips. And if you're risking only 15 pips, then you are on a 2 or a 3 to 1 reward to risk, which again for me is a much better way of trading than going on a scalping scenario, looking for 2, 3, 4, 5 pip movement, closing out the trade, and before you know it, you've banked a lot of profits, a lot of trades, but you might have only been up 0.5% or even 1% in a day with a lot of work and a lot of stress. So hopefully that clarifies a bit around the differences between scalping and day trading. I would say for a lot of people out there, whether you're a beginner or even an advanced trader, day trading is definitely a way to go, and stay away from scalping because for me personally, and this is just the way I trade and my style of trading, it doesn't work for my setups or my mental ability to be able to control that many trades. Other people think it's fantastic and that's how they want to get into there, and they prefer that fast moving action, that real fast moving market where you can just get in, get out, move on to another trade. But again, it's all about finding your own style, your own focus, how you want to trade, what your beliefs in trading are. But ultimately, if you're making profits, stick with it and enjoy it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers.